Namaste, welcome to Geeta's Kitchen. Soon we will be celebrating another festival, Krishna Janmashtami, which is the birthday of our baby Krishna. Some people observe the Rohini Nakshatram, some people observe the Ashtami Tithi. Whichever way, we plan to make a number of sweets and savouries and offer it to baby Krishna. I have already earlier shown you many recipes of the traditional things which we make in South India, that is Uppu Sidai, Vella Sidai, Tatte, Tengul and so on. So today I am starting with a sweet recipe. I will make a simple Rava Laddu which is easy and yet tasty too. For this I have taken 1 cup of fine Rava also known as Semolina or Sooji. First we will dry roast it over a low flame. Dry roast it over a low flame. It should not burn and you should get a good aroma while roasting. The rava also feels lighter when it is roasted. See, the rava is well roasted now. This is the regular Bombay Upma Rava or Sooji Rava which I have used today. Now transfer it into a bowl and allow it to cool. When cool, we will make it to a powder in a blender jar. So while we are waiting for the rava to cool, we will just heat about 1/4 cup of ghee in a pan. Here I have about 2 tablespoons of chopped cashew nuts. We will fry this also. Fry the cashew nuts till they become nice golden brown color and we can switch it off. Our rava has cooled well. Now I am just transferring it to my dry grinder jar. We will blend it into a powder. See, we have blended it into a powder like this. Normally we use sugar for making this, but today I am going to use this Jaggery powder. So for 1 cup of rava, take 3/4 cup of Jaggery powder and I will just run it for a few seconds in the blender jar. Just pulse it for a few seconds and add it to this. Here I have some cardamom powder. First mix the dry ingredients well together. If you are using sugar, just powder the sugar in your blender jar. Next add in this hot ghee along with the cashew nuts and again mix it well. Mix everything well together. When it is hot itself, shape them into laddus like this. If you feel that it is not holding shape, don't worry, just add another 1 or 2 teaspoons more of hot ghee to it and then you can easily make the laddus. See, with this size, I have got about 13 laddus. So let us keep it ready to serve it to Shri Krishna. So our first prasadam, healthy rava laddus made with Jaggery powder, is now ready for Krishna Jayanti. One important tip, over a low flame roast the rava very well. and then allow it to cool and powder. Only when it is well roasted, it will be well cooked also and good to eat. Next we will make butter murukku. Here I have taken this roasted gram which we call as chutney dal or putani dal. Just make it into a fine powder in your blender jar. See, we have made this into a powder. So first let us sieve it. We have sieved it well. This is rice flour. I have taken the store bought Idiappam flour. So take 1 cup of that, or you can use the homemade processed rice flour also. To this add 2 tablespoons of this roasted and powdered gram dal. Also add 2 tablespoons of besan, that is gram flour. You can add either jeera or til seeds. Today I am adding this white til, and also some hing powder. First mix all the dry ingredients well together. Add some salt. Mix all the ingredients well together. Next add about 2 teaspoons of unsalted butter, that is unsalted butter or cooking butter. If you have homemade butter, you can use that too. And first rub the butter well into the flour like this. Here I kept some oil for heating. Now add water little by little and make it into a soft dough. Here I am using this star shaped mold. Bring it all together to a soft dough like this. Then take out a small portion of the dough. Place it in the mold. Before we begin, as always, our prayer to Ganesha. Check if the oil is hot. Put a small piece of this dough. See, it should immediately rise to the surface and come up like this. That means the oil is of correct temperature. Now we can remove this. Remember to grease the plate and grease the inside of your mold also. Once the oil is hot, reduce it to medium and then squeeze it directly into the oil like this. Always keep the remaining dough covered. After a few minutes, just flip it over. When the sizzling stops, carefully drain it out from the oil. See, from the sound itself, we can make out that it is well done. Make one more batch. Now this batch is also done. Likewise, make with the remaining batches also. So our absolutely melt in the mouth butter murukku is also done and ready. And this is simple and easy to make. And only thing, remember the tip. If you find it is difficult to squeeze out, just add a teaspoon or 2 of water more to the dough. Your dough is very hard. If you find that on squeezing it is just breaking into bits and not holding shape as as these long pieces like this, that means you have added too much of butter. Reduce the butter or add more flour to it. So I have shown you simple recipes which don't take too much of time. Do try out these recipes and enjoy your Janmashtami too. Thank Thank you for watching the video. Please subscribe to Geeta's Kitchen and we'll meet again with another interesting recipe video from Geeta's Kitchen. Thank you.